When you're looking for finance and you're presenting your film project to investors, buyers, or a jury, the two things you need to master are the logline and the synopsis. How do you do that? Check out this video to find out. Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Aniasfura. I'm a film producer, and in this channel every Thursday I share tips and tools to help indie filmmakers build their film strategies. So if you want to be part of this industry and this community, consider subscribing. Now, let's jump into the video. When you're presenting your film project in a business environment, such as a pitch session in a film festival or in a meeting with private investors, sales agents or distributors, there are several things you need to consider and share with them. But from the creative side, there are two topics that are essential for your success, and both are related to the story. First, the logline. The goal of the logline is not only to let you know what the story is about, it's also to sell it, to create the desire to see the script. A logline is a one sentence describing the central of the story, preferably with an emotional angle. And it's written for the industry professionals to show them that you can create a viable story for the script. To write a good logline, you should consider the following. First, include the protagonist, their goal, the antagonist or antagonist force. Second, don't use a character name. Instead, tell something about the character, something like a former detective or a stockbroker. Also, you can use an adjective to give a little depth to the character, like an alcoholic former detective or an unemployed stockbroker. Third, present clear and quick the protagonist's main goal. It's what drives your story, and it will drive your logline too. 4. Describe the antagonist or the antagonist force. It should be described in a similar way as the hero, but shorter. Also, make sure your protagonist is proactive, meaning she or he drive the story and do so vigorously, showing the action of the story, the narrative momentum that carries you through the script. If you can, include stakes or a ticking time bomb. They are very useful narrative devices that add urgency to your script. Also, keep in mind that some stories operate in a world with different rules to our own, like most sci-fi films, so it requires a brief setup to explain them. Finally, the ending. The logline should not reveal the amazing ending of your story. The story must be good enough to hold up by itself. A surprise ending will always be a great discovery to them when they read the synopsis and the script. Here you have two examples of loglines. A depressed suburban father in a midlife crisis decides to turn his hectic life around after becoming infatuated with his daughter's attractive friend. This one is from American Beauty. The lives of two mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster's wife, and a pair of diner bandits intertwine in 4 tales of violence and redemption. This one is from Pulp Fiction. Second, the synopsis. The goal of the synopsis is to create interest in the story, to make people want to read your script. To achieve that, here are some practical tips. Keep your synopsis to 1 page and write it in the present tense, third person. Tell the story in the same tone and voice as the script. Start with the active drive. Clearly explain what the main character wants and what they are doing about it. Also make sure you introduce each character with something unique about them, whether it's a physical feature or another idiosyncrasy. The reader should know exactly who each character is, what they want, and why they want it. Establish causality. No story exists in a vacuum, so make sure the causality from one event to another is explained. Also, you can include dialogues in short bursts, as a way to add color to the characters in the plot synopsis. And finally, make an epic end to your story. If your first paragraph needs to really hook the reader with a compelling introduction of your hero, the ending should be even more exciting and tie all the loose ends together. Don't keep any secrets when writing your movie synopsis. This is not a logline. Here, you are allowed to reveal the amazing ending of your story. If you manage to create a strong logline and synopsis, you will create a powerful base to keep building and packing your film project into the next level that involves the budget and the financial plan. Well, hit the like button if the video was valuable for you. You can also leave your comments below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. and don't forget to subscribe to keep learning about the film industry every week. Keep crushing it, and see you next time.